I'm back. Annie Bax is the name, your fashion entrepreneur, parent, lover of God. I'm here again to talk about relationship. Hmm. I cannot but contribute into the situation that is going on in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, and it's about the popular artist called TUFACE Idibia and the wife Annie Idibia and the baby mama that had busy four children or five children for him. But I'll be talking from the perspective of in-laws. In-laws. If you're in a relationship, marriage relationship, or whatever relation, or you have a child for someone, and you've had to deal with in-laws, have you dealt with in-laws? Are you and your in-laws relating smoothly and amicably? And a relationship is the opinion of your in-laws, does it matter? In-laws interference, is it permissible? Is it healthy for a relationship? And if the interference comes, how do you manage it? If you have managed it successfully, how have you managed it? I'm asking this question because I need your input, your opinion, in the comment section. It's interactive, even though I'll say my own, but I would like to hear from your own views. We learn from each other and one or the other. Then in terms of the in-laws' opinion or interference, whose opinion takes the uppermost, the upper hand, meaning that if such issues comes up, either from the wife's side or the husband's side, who puts their feet down to take a decision and make a decision for your new family, because you're actually building a new family. That new family will eventually become a nation, an institution. That is why you got married, because you feel that you're matured enough to be able to build a new nation and a new family and a new institution from where you are, coming up, creating, grooming your children in values and all that by the side. So who starts the interference? Is it from the husband? Actually, it's either from the husband's side or from the wife's side. Like from TUFACE Idibia is from the family side, and some of the wife's side also come and chook their mouth, according to Nigerian pidgin. Is it healthy? And is it actually their business to be able to have opinion in the relationship that they are building? Is it necessary? Is it welcome? Are they a third party? Are they really not a third party to your relationship? Let's talk about it. And my opinion is this: see, in-laws, you have a right to your opinion. You have, if you're called into it. Some they might call you to be able to have your suggestion. Some you don't even call them, they just boldly speak above your head to be able to add to it even what you did not call them to. And it now takes maturity from either party, either the husband or the wife, to be able to know how to handle situation and be able to know how to solve the conflict. That shows how matured you are, because at every phase of a relationship in a marriage, your maturity will be tested, either from the in-law angle, either from childbearing angle, or either from situations of life angle. Will determine how strong the relationship you have with your partner, will determine how strong as you are as the leader, as the head, and the woman as the neck that turns you towards the direction that she wants you to. Will also determines if your marriage remain united or it breaks. All those situations, God allows it to be able to test you and test your marriage, your institution, and also test the love that you have for each other and for one another. It's also test if your partner's opinion matter, or it is your own family opinion that matters, that are superior in your relationship. See, let's consider this. If you know you're going to go into marriage and you know it is for better, for worse, and you have made up your mind that you are ready, you are matured enough. Maturity is beyond age. You can be old and not be matured. Maturity has to do with your emotions, your spirituality, aside your physicality, you know, how you, the way your interaction, relationship. Because you have a good relationship with your siblings doesn't mean you have a good relationship with your wife. She has a different personality, she's coming from a different background, life has dealt with her in a different light, so issues are going to come up. The issue of childbearing will also come up, and child rearing will also test how matured you are. It is not about money, it is about the decisions you make or do not make. Silence is also an answer in marriage. For the fact that you are silent doesn't mean that you've made the right decision. Silence can actually break a marriage. Ignoring signs can also break a marriage. So in-laws interference, is high time we start discussing it, being open about it, being asking ourselves, when do we want them? Do we really want their interference? If they come with their opinion, do we want to build our decisions, or our do we want to build our decision or make their opinion be a stand in our marriage? Does their opinion matter in our marriage? Does that, it might form your decision eventually, like taking advice from different places, but let it not be that, oh, the decisions you make in your home is from what your parents said, or what your brother-in-law said, or what your brother suggested to you for you to do in a marriage. As a matured person, you should be able to come up with your own opinion and make. And you in-laws, please stay in your house, get busy. It is the act of having nothing to do, that's when you have time to be interfering in the relationship of either your sister or your brother. When you're busy, you won't see what is happening there. And when you are matured enough and you're exposed enough, you won't, there are some things that you won't even put your mouth in, and there are a level of maturity in the conversations that you will get yourself involved in, and you're going to be able to advise either your brother or your sister, you know, rightly, and make them make their own decisions. Stop imposing your own opinion on your brother-in-law or your sister-in-law. Stop imposing your own opinion in people's relationship. I hope this has helped somebody. It must have woken someone, the giant within you, to take the right decision. It might have opened up your eyes. It might have made you see things in the light in which you're not seeing it, to be able to take a better decision some other time. And I ask you to share, to like, to click the notification button, and you know what, let's each one teach one. Let's have a better community. Let's start building the right relationship. Let's start building relationship that makes life matter and grows our nation. I love you.